Adonis Chickenson.
Adonis Chickenson, who is also here ringside.
It's a duck, man.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Hey, that's me. This is the big duck. This is me. I'm the champ. I'm the real champ.
Yeah, this is me. The champ. What was the point of that? What was the point of that? Now, if you don't know, new details or damning details have emerged where in order for Sergey Kovalev and Adonis Stevenson to happen, the unification for the WBO, WBA, IBF, and WBC titles of the world light heavyweight undisputed championship fight, in order for that to happen, Mayweather-Pacquiao rules have to come into play and Showtime and HBO have to work together. Now, Sergey Kovalev has a contract with HBO. That much is known. It is not known if Adonis Stevenson has a written contract with Showtime, but yet both sides, Kathy Duva's side and I forgot to pronounce his name, Jovan Michael, whatever, I forgot to pronounce his first name, but they're saying that Showtime has to get a cut in some way, shape, or form. From what I've read, the numbers look way inflated. It doesn't look like, in my opinion, that an Adonis Stevenson versus Sergey Kovalev pay-per-view would do 200,000 pay-per-view buys. Maybe it would. I'm seeing that there's some are talking that it would do 300,000, and you know, Adonis Stevenson and Sergey Kovalev was split $14 million. And I'm thinking it's a fight that hardcore boxing fans want to see. But when it comes to Sergey Kovalev, he really has no presence in the United States. And if the fight was to happen, it would have to happen in Canada. And as you know, Sergey Kovalev is no stranger to fighting in Canada, which is one of the reasons why Adonis Stevenson was there, because he shows up at all Canadian fights. So Adonis Stevenson knows that there are network issues involved. But yet he keeps saying that Sergey Kovalev is ducking. Now, in my opinion, they should have let the fight go to purse bid. Main Events wasn't confident that they would win the purse bid. So therefore, they pulled Sergey Kovalev out of the purse bid. Now, the WBC did something unprecedented. They made a champion in other sanctioning bodies, not just one, but 3 other sanctioning bodies. They made him the #1 contender for Adonis Stevenson's WBC title. And then when it came to purse bid, they pulled out of the purse bid. Why? Because likely a lot of people feel Al Heyman would have won the purse bid. Therefore, he would have put the fight on Showtime or PBC, and HBO would have got screwed out of the super fight. And it's like, you know, you have to think, like, who's really killing this fight? I'm a boxing fan, and not only a boxing fan, but a boxing reporter. But I don't like when fighters sign with networks, because once they sign with a network, that decreases the amounts of fights in this era that they can fight, because it's like, well, I'm signed with this network. I can only fight on this network. You have to come to this network to fight me. So people are saying Adonis Stevenson don't have no Showtime contract. I've been saying it for months. Even if he doesn't have a written Showtime contract, he has some type of agreement. Al Heyman's fighters only fight on Showtime or PBC. That is it. Now, unless Al Heyman and HBO can come to some type of agreement for this fight, it's like, well, what does that leave Showtime? Because Showtime is already got their hand out expecting some type of money from this fight. And Sergey Kovalev versus Adonis Stevenson is not a big enough fight for networks to come together for. You know, I mean, maybe they're doing this old bullshit where they're trying to build the fight up for the future, but Adonis Stevenson is 38 years old, man. I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. It's not happening in 2016. You know, so Sergey Kovalev already has his plan mapped out. He's fought in January. He's fighting again in June in Russia. And then the plan is for him to fight Andre Ward sometime at the end of the year. Adonis Stevenson will likely, I don't know who he's going to fight. He's going to fight Alida Alvarez, but the whole situation is just a mess.